Greetings, caring viewers, and welcome to enlightening entertainment. From the silent spread of drought to the dramatic loss of ice in the Arctic and Antarctic layers, the perils of climate change are accelerating, catching all too many of us unaware. Fortunately, they have been brought to light before our eyes through informative and creative media, including films. They shed light on how these complex situations affect our lives and call us to bold action. Please join us as we come to know some of these films and their creators who have made it a mission to help save this planet we called home.
We're doing what no wild animal will do. We're following our own nest.
The 2006 documentary An Inconvenient Truth, produced by former U.S. Vice President and Nobel laureate Al Gore, has been credited for raising real global awareness on climate change. In 2007, The 11th Hour was released as made by the famous American actor Leonardo DiCaprio. From political leaders to celebrities, voices of concern were speaking ever louder, especially through film. In 2007 and 2009, Disney Nature made two spectacular documentaries. Earth showed the beauty of wildlife and the harsh ways their habitats are threatened. Oceans dived into the mysterious depths to see the amazing creatures that inhabit most of the planet's surface. But the life force of the Earth's flora and fauna are becoming more fragile each day. And as their co-inhabitants, human lives are precarious as well. Award-winning Irish-American filmmaker Michael Nash traveled around the world to collect first-hand testimonies from climate victims who are being uprooted due to the unlivable conditions. His heart-wrenching documentary, Climate Refugees, was released in 2010. As climate change issues made us see ourselves as connected with the greater environment, some filmmakers made it a point to broaden our viewpoint even further. We are connected with the environment and all the lives in it as well. In 2005, U.S. director Sean Monson presented his multi-award-winning documentary, Earthlings, which explores the interspecies relationship between humans and other species on Earth. Mr. Monson discussed the film's title, which is also its central concept.
I kept thinking, well, what would be a good title that encompassed everything? What term, what definition could there be no division among? What word encompassed animal, human, tree, earthlings? That seemed to be the most fitting. If you look at the cover of the DVD as well, it has a leaf and it has this cow and then it has a human and it says nature. Make the connection between the three earthlings, and so that was the idea for the title.
American photographer and director Luis Cejoyos also illustrates the human-animal relationship in his documentary The Cove, which won the 2010 Academy Award for Best Documentary Film. Both Earthlings and The Cove send a powerful message that our disregard for the planet and for our co-inhabitants must be stopped if humanity is to be redeemed.
Yeah, one of the tragic ironies of this movie is that the dolphin is the only wild animal throughout history to save the life of a human being. The only way that we could save the life of a dolphin now is to prove that we made it so toxic, its environment so toxic, that we can no longer eat them. It shows you the amount of respect that we lost for the animal and the amount of respect that we lost for ourselves.
As the executive director of the Oceanic Preservation Society, Mr. Cejoyos also talks about the dire situation of our oceans, which is endangering all the marine species.
The dead zones they're increasing in number and they're increasing in size. We're trying to solve the problem in one little cove, but it's really a microcosm of what's going on in the oceans. All the fertilizers and runoffs and pesticides is killing the ocean.
If the global temperature rise exceeds 2 degrees Celsius, many islands and coastal regions will be among the first to face increased disasters on a most frightening scale. In 2010, a Formosan or Taiwanese documentary tried to bring this reality closer to home. The film, produced by the famed Formosan or Taiwanese media personality Sissy Chen, is called Plus or Minus 2 degrees Celsius.
I'm so much concerned about climate change because I don't want our future generations to question us, just as I'm questioning the need for more concrete action on climate change today.
If the situation doesn't change, any one of us can become the next climate refugee. So what is the best way to stop global warming? More respected filmmakers respond when we return. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
The central driving issue behind the show is one of the most important issues facing all of us today, and that is the desecration of the planet and global warming, and how we can reverse the horrible trend of what can happen to this planet. And if you look at a planet like Venus, Venus is suffering from global warming, and the Earth can easily go that way.
Welcome back to Enlightening Entertainment and our program featuring environmental films and filmmakers and their timely messages. Through appealing storylines and state-of-the-art special effects, eco-dramas and science fiction movies such as The Day After Tomorrow, 2012 and Avatar remind people of the importance of preventing irreversible harm or loss of our one and only planet. Eminent U.S. filmmaker James Cameron wrote and directed Avatar.
Well, you know, there's an interesting thing that's happening with Avatar that a lot of environmental people who represent various causes are, you know, coming to me and saying, can we do something in connection with Avatar?
To celebrate Earth Day and its DVD release, the box office hit Avatar teamed up with Earth Day Network to plant 1 million trees by the end of 2010.
Maybe this film can do more than just sort of be a movie that kind of makes people think about something. Maybe it could actually be a way to focus energy on certain specific causes and specific places where people can take action.